Employing gift tags and employing labels, these are things that are part of the Christmas traditions, that are part of what we do in households and getting ready for Christmas and what that means. But gift tags and really labels in general, these are not things that are just for presents. These are not things that just go on the outside of envelopes. These are things that you also carry. You and I also carry labels, and some of these labels have been given to us. Some of these labels have to do with our relationship with other people. I mean, for example, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a son, I'm a brother, I'm a pastor, and there's probably a lot of other things that I am too, but we are all given names. You carry these labels too. Mother, sister, brother, friend, teacher, engineer, doctor, mechanic. What other labels do you have? You carry them. Maybe some of you have the label retired. I like to think that that'll happen to me one day. But you all carry these labels, and these are labels that are connected to who you are with other people, and these are labels that identify you. For many, though, there are also labels that are given to you that are not just who you are in relationship to other people. They're just painful, downright painful. And maybe these labels are just things that just keep ingrained in you and you keep carrying around in powerful and difficult ways. Labels that say you aren't good enough. Labels that say you aren't successful enough or you aren't whatever enough. Labels that judge you for something you don't like about yourself or something that someone else told you you shouldn't like about yourself. But all these labels that the world gives you, and all these labels that you might give yourself, here's the good news. God promises to reverse all these labels. God promises to reverse all these labels. God reverses the labels of the world. And there is nowhere that we see this better than in Jesus' mother, Mary. You see, Mary, she was someone who had been labeled by a lot of things by the world. Mary was an unwed, young person who lived in some remote region that really had never been talked about before, a place called Nazareth. And the circumstances surrounding the birth of her child, Jesus, were not... it was not unusual to give birth, but the circumstances surrounding the birth of her son were a bit different. And what happened is that Mary was not married. She had not yet been with a man, and then an angel comes to her. So not only is she unmarried, not only is she young, but she also becomes pregnant, young, and unmarried. And in the world that she lived in, this was a really bad position to be in. It was social ostracization. It was labeling her in a way that would be very, very painful. And so what happens is that an angel comes to her, and an angel speaks a powerful message to her about the labels that God is going to give her as she brings the Savior in the world together. And this is the message that we celebrate at Christmas. When the angel came to Mary, the angel came delivering God's message that God reverses, and through her Son will reverse the labels that the world gives.